Nielsen TV ratings, which has been the institute for the go-to most accurate representation of how many people are engaging with your project, has revealed that Daredevil topped Nielsen's top 10 3 years after cancellation. Disney's really got to be loving this free advertising. So for the sake of clarity of this, I do have to mention it. I know how Nielsen works, as I've contributed to it, and, know people that are part of that whole thing. So just for transparency's sake, when they say, oh, this got 7 million views on a Monday at 7 p.m., that is a small scale representation of it. What they are talking about is so almost out of date in terms of how we view programs and things like that, because they gauge per household, but it's not every household that they track or everybody that even accurately reports to it, because you have to fill out paperwork and report on what you're seeing and tracking with this little black box that they send you and all that. It's a little bit more complex than that. And they essentially say, well, for every person that reports, we give them like 100. Again, that's not an accurate one. So they're like, look, if we have 100 people out there, they represent 10,000 people or something. You can see how this could be problematic. Again, I want to explain that just for clarity's sake, because not even Nielsen is accurate, even though they are the most accurate technically, but they are quite antiquated. Well, what they revealed is that at the end of December, right after Spider-Man No Way Home, Daredevil managed to 3 years after being canceled, enter the top 10 charts. Again, let me rephrase that. A TV show that nobody has watched in 3 years that used to top the charts has managed to enter the top 10 chart. That is insane. Like, we haven't seen something like this almost, oh my god, it's been forever. Like, you get your exceptions there, oh, guess what? Friends in the Office is back on this service. Of course it's going to soar because it's that type of show that people just put on as noise and they have this type of connection to. But we are talking about numbers that exceed and go to back on par with what the show was doing after it was canceled. Like, that is nuts. People are quite clearly streaming this thing all the way through again, getting excited by it. I know many people who did not watch the series because they were like, I don't really care. It's with Daredevil, whatever. It's not really part of the MCU. They didn't really care because Netflix deal. But now that they saw Charlie Cox, they went and they started watching it. And they're still talking to me, being like, wow, this is amazing. They're like, one of my friends just finished the first season. He's like, man, second season is going to be the best, right? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Poor fool is excited for Defenders. But see what I'm saying, right? Like, people are discovering or rediscovering it, which is driving interest for Charlie Cox's Daredevil, which can only be a good thing. I'm honestly shocked by this because this show entering the top of the streaming charts along with The Witcher, which just came out, and Hawkeye and The Wheel of Time, or Wheels of Time, I can never get that right. I mean, it's doing tremendous free advertising.